Now I could sit here and tell you a story about the boys who hunt the creatures that go bump in the night. But there ain't no fun in storytelling when I could show you.
What is it? We've fucking done it, lads! We've done it, lads!
Is
that the venomous one? Oh wait, shit. Hey, what is up guys, and welcome back to Predatory Exotics. So guys, we are here in the Doñana National Park in South Spain. So this is a really important ecosystem for Europe. This is a migratory stop for all the birds that migrate from Africa to Europe, but we're actually here to find all the different reptiles and amphibians that live in the area. So what are some of the things that we're actually able to find here? Well, we've got stuff like the Montpellier snake, we've got stuff like the Moorish gecko, we've got stuff like wall lizards, so many things, and we might have a chance of finding a tortoise. Such a crazy opportunity because there's so many different habitats here in the Doñana National Park. There's extensive sand dunes, there's big arid patches, as well as pine forest. There's so many environments for so many different reptiles and amphibians. So let's get out and start searching. We got one. No shot, mate. There's no shot you're getting that. Go on, go on. Ah, fuck. Ah, come on. Ah, I got it. I'm getting done in by mosquitoes though. Ah.
Alright, obviously I'm going to pass over to the expert of what it actually is.
So this is one of the more common species where we are in the south of Spain. This is the Moorish gecko, Latin name Tarantola mauritania. It's a pretty common species around, can be found a lot in habitable areas. That's why we found it so close to our villa. Don't worry, we will go back outside and put it back outside once we're done with this. So basically these are insectivorous reptiles, so they're going to be eating bugs and stuff like that, and you can probably tell from the footage we were getting absolutely lit up by mosquitoes. The mosquitoes were an absolute nightmare, and I am definitely got a problem with them because I have a massive lump on my head, loads of bites all over me. So this one was probably out catching all the mosquitoes because as soon as the sun went down, the mosquitoes went nuts. And this guy must have come out and eaten them. So this super cool species, really rough skin, sometimes called the crocodile gecko, but I can't believe we found one straight away. And
We haven't even started the trip. We've just arrived.
Crazy. So hopefully that's a sign of things to come.
Imagine if we bought like big like you know them snakes. Oh yeah, there is a whole fence. The big sand shoes.
Like, you know, it's like a tennis racket.
Yeah. You see the stripe?
Oh, there. Oh yeah. That's so fast.
Fringe-toed lizard. Looked like a small one, but this is why we came to the sandy bits, because that's where they live. But hopefully it got it, it's very quick. Base of the bush. Base of the bush.
I see it, yeah.
Do you want to come around this side?
Yeah, I got him.
You got him?
Yeah. Yeah, mate. Oh, dude, that's two species.
So this, we're recording. I've got too many cows.
Just speak to both. Just speak to both.
This is the fringe-toed lizard, found in the sand dunes of the Doñana National Park. They don't really like the scrubland, as you can see. It's pretty much just sand. And if we look at his feet, look at the specialised toes he has. Look at that, super long fingers on his back and his front, so he can evenly spread his weight.
Okay, for anyone wondering, we are capturing it in these like sand dunes right now, and thankfully there's not many bushes it can run into. So unlike the France one, if you guys saw that, there was loads of bushes and foliage for them to escape in, but this one we can kind of pinpoint it and keep them in a certain area for us to catch. Let's head back over to Tom.
So unfortunately I recorded my GoPro on time-lapse, but for those of you wondering what specific species, it's Acanthodactylus erythus, which is the spiny-footed lizard. So now we're going to release the fringe-toed lizard back onto the sand dunes where it was from, and hopefully we see it use its specialised toes to run on the sand.
Yeah, we're actually going to get good footage of it running. Alright, what are we doing?
We are at the probably the Northerly Visitors Centre here in Doñana National Park. There's quite a large extensive walking trail here that culminates at the end. There's like a bird watching hut, so we're going to have a look around because there is some sightings of stuff that we haven't seen so far on the trip. So we'll get into it and hopefully find something. Oh, excuse me.
Where?
On the log.
Oh yeah. Wait, your hat, get your hat.
We have found another baby Moorish gecko. This one's quite dark. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, go on.
So we actually found this. Did you have it on when you were flipping the log?
Oh yeah, this one on, yeah. I didn't have your one on.
So this is like the perfect habitat that this little guy would catch wood lice, mini little centipedes, mini millipedes. We found so many ants' nests under these big piles. And obviously the mosquitoes. So yeah, great find. Literally saw it come out, and that dark coloration, it's probably because it's quite cool today. It's a bit of an overcast, cloudy day, so the dark coloration, when it does want to warm up, is going to absorb the maximum amount of heat that it can. But yeah, another baby Moorish gecko. Bit of a different pattern to the other one, but
it looks cooler as well.
So the cool thing about this gecko, actually, since we found it, we've actually brought it out into the sunlight a bit. It's changed colour. When we found it, it was almost completely dark grey, and now it's got all these light grey highlights on it. So we're going to release it back under the log that we found it, and it can go on eating bugs for the rest of the day.
Looks interesting. It's quite buried, so that usually means... Okay, sometimes the wind really messes with it. Usually... Oh, I saw something skedaddled. Yeah, boy! Yeah, boy, was I recording? I was! Yeah, boy! Adrenaline rush! Adrenaline rush! I saw something, I lifted the log and I was like, oh, fucking something moved, and it was big. Oh, heart racing.
Finally got an adult one.
Whew. Okay, we got one. Is this fully grown? Is this an adult?
Probably at least 3/4 of the size.
Look at this guy. Look at him. Oh.
Was he on the top or hiding?
He was underneath. The log kind of ripped in half and he was in it. He was in the log. Oh. Yeah, I know, right?
There's so many ants inside. He's probably
no ants.
Oh, really?
Yeah, nothing. Literally, the only thing that moved was him. And then he ran out here. He ran out onto the ground and then tried to run back, and that's when I skedaddled him. Yeah, son, adult boy. Look at him.
So dark as well.
I'm gonna go with female.
Oh yeah, no bulge.
Yeah. Oh, you go on, son. Where's he going?
He's on your backpack.
All right.
He's in between your backpack and your shirt.
Okay, I'm gonna let you deal with him. You got him?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow, that's so cool.
We've got another. Ah!
I hope I got that perfectly on camera.
It's on mine too. It bites and holds on. Ah! Every time I move it, it clamps down more. Oh. I'll let the finder hold it.
Ow! The finder's getting done in by me. So, carry on without me.
Got another one. This one doesn't have the gold eyes that the last couple have had. And it doesn't really have the red dots that the last one had as well. But yeah. What? Have you seen that deer?
What is that?
Gee! The size of that deer and the antlers. He's just sitting there.
Snake.
No. Ow. What the fuck?
Turtle. Frog.
Yeah, baby turtle. Baby turtle.
Baby turtle.
Baby turtle. Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass it to you. Scoop hands.
Why? No way.
I couldn't really get to where. Yeah, I'm the fucking king.
No way.
I'm the fucking king.
Something else moving in there.
Something's properly moving
Boom. Baby turtle.
So cute.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. Like, genuinely don't know what it is.
Thanks.
Where was it?
I just saw its little shell pop bubble, and I was like, I didn't know if it was a frog or what.
Oh, little tail.
Tom! Fucking hell. Christ. Tom!
He's got a big one. You got a big one.
No way.
I got one!
Oh my god. Oh, it's gone inside.
How did you?
Ah! Mosquito. Oh, is that the one that was had its
No way. What? So not one, but two Spanish pond turtles. Ollie is clearly the master turtle catcher at this point. We've got a adult. Is it female or male? That is an adult male with the long tail underneath, and then we presumably have one of his offspring. This one is a baby Spanish pond turtle. Can only be from maybe this year or the year previous. Pretty much still a baby, but these actually are vulnerable species. Morisleprosa is the Latin name, and yeah, vulnerable species. They actually have fully designed this pond for vulnerable species in the whole of Doñana National Park, so it has some fish that are actually endangered as well as these vulnerable turtles. So it's actually pretty crazy that we've been able to catch them amongst the mosquitoes.
Still lots of mosquitoes around here.
Do you want to say how you caught it?
Basically, well, that one I just saw its shell popping up from the thing, and I thought it was a frog at first, so I kind of did the full scoop, realised what it was when it started kicking around, and then this one, I saw it under the water. Its head was facing up at me, and so I moved the log on top, and he started to turn around, and then I kind of like scooped him up from there. But then obviously he's gone straight in his shell. Hopefully the GoPro got him before he went in the shell.
So there's actually two subspecies of the Morisleprosa. They're found throughout the Iberian Peninsula, particularly the south of the Iberian Peninsula, and then northern Africa, namely Morocco, Algeria, places like that. And then the two subspecies, obviously, one is to the north of the Mediterranean and one is to the south. The nominate species, Morisleprosa, is actually the one that is found on the Iberian Peninsula. So this is pretty cool to find.
If you bring the camera down here, this is Dad over here trying to kick his way out. Hopefully the camera got hit. Oh, we've got his back legs kicking me. There you go, he's starting to stick his head out. Or at least got his hands and a couple of his feet. Look at the claws on him.
So they'll actually use those claws. This turtle will brumate throughout the winter, so it will get quite cold, and then they'll basically dig themselves into the silty, sandy bottom of their pond that they're in, and they'll actually brumate underneath that because they can breathe through their bumhole. They can breathe through it, and they can brumate underwater, which is a pretty cool feature, and then come out on the sunny days. It's quite a pretty turtle.
It is really cool.
It's got some cool striping on it, and they use the algae attaches their shell to obviously improve camouflage, but without any algae it does have some pinkish hues on each scoop, which is super cool to see. Another little baby Moorish gecko. We're starting to find absolutely tons of these in these dried piles of logs, which I assume they've just been put there on purpose so that the geckos and other critters have somewhere to hide. So won't hold this one too long and we'll put him back in the little pile.
Thomas! Oh my god.
Welcome to El Rosio. Ah!